And the other story coming out of City yesterday then, Damien, was interesting comments from Rodri with the new Champions League format kicking off, with the extra games, a little bit of a nod towards this FIFA World Cup coming down the line. And he seemed to draw a real line under the sand in terms of what the players think about it all, and suggested that they may be close to striking about it. What kind of sort of format could that take, and how could it happen, and could it happen in your view?
I think it's interesting that Rodri is a player that, I mean, I know Alisson came out the night before and mentioned something, but Rodri coming out and just putting it on the map now that is an issue. The players are thinking about it, which means that there is a cabal of players have gotten together and spoken about it. To which means or how they did that, I'm not sure. But the players are probably saying enough is enough. Okay, you can't keep tacking on games. Players are playing 50, 60, 70 games a season, and the quality is hard to maintain at that level of games. And Rodri is the first one, and he seems to have taken on the mantle because he is at the coalface of that. He is the one that was playing in the Euros. He was given a break, I suppose, by City to start the season, but he's now staring down the barrel of probably 60 games a season. So,
and is that, as a player, is that completely unmanageable?
Absolutely.
Or what toll does that take?
I think we saw it at the Euros. I think it was a very subdued Euros. A lot of players looked leggy. They didn't look like they had an appetite for the game. They didn't look like that they were operating at full capacity. And I think it's difficult. And I know that certain people at home will say we get paid X amount of money, you should be able to do it. But everybody has a limit in terms of your output. Players will show up, and players will run, and players are durable. But you want to see quality. You want to see players with an appetite for the game. And once you go past, was it the figure that Rodri gave, 45, 50?
Yeah.
Was his game? And I think he's right.
He's up to 63 last season.
Once you go past 50, you're playing Saturday, Tuesday, you're not training, it's hard to maintain your conditioning, it's hard to maintain an appetite for the game. You got to factor in as well travel, accommodation, times on buses, planes, hotels. It's all consuming.
And again, people will watch, and it would be the smallest violin in the world job because they'll talk about the money they get paid, but do get your point about the quality that we see on the pitch. Well, let's hope in the Champions League anyway, because we're early in the season, that we continue to see quality and lots more goals like we saw last night.